and welcome to Lavonne's Kitchen. Today we're in the kitchen gonna make some chicken corn chowder. It's gonna be creamy, it's gonna have meat in it, it's gonna be delicious. So let's get started. Let's start off with our ingredients. First thing, since I said it's gonna be chicken in it, what I did was I put some chicken in the slow cooker last night with some celery and just let it cook. So my chicken is already cooked. So I've got a pot full of chicken that I'm gonna shred it up, okay? And the juice in there. Got onion, celery, some colorful peppers. I have cream of chicken soup, corn. I got some potatoes somewhere. Hang on. And I've got potatoes. And for seasoning, we're gonna have black pepper, Italian seasoning, and salt. It's gonna be quick, it's gonna be easy, and it's going to be delicious. So, first thing I need to do is get these potatoes peeled, cut up, and I'm going to actually cook them, boil them in the broth that was made from the chicken when I cooked the chicken last night. So I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling these so I can get those to boiling. So I've already washed off my potatoes. I'm just gonna go ahead and peel them. And then I'm gonna dice them into small pieces because I want them to cook fast, because I said this was gonna be quick and easy. So I want them to cook fast. And when you cut them up small pieces will cook fast versus big chunks of potatoes, okay? So since the corn is small, of course the potatoes won't be cut that small, but they will be cut into small pieces. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take the chicken out of this juice so that we can shred this chicken. And all this good juice that's in here is now called chicken stock, because when I cooked the chicken, I put celery in it and I seasoned up the chicken. So now I have this delicious pot of chicken stock, and that's what I'm going to cook my, oh, there's a piece of chicken. That's what I'm going to cook my, oh, I also put a bay leaf in here. Look at that. Let me get that out of there. So this is what I'm going to cook my soup in. So let me get this to boiling while I'm gonna put it in the pan so that I can boil it. Oh, I wanna strain that. Yeah, I wanna strain that. Strain that. Now we've got some nice clear chicken broth, and I'm going to start heating it up. So while that's heating, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my potatoes so that I can put those in there. Like I said, I'm going to cut them small. Let me move this out of the way. Pretty small. So you can see they're just small pieces. Here's one chunk. I may have to cut it, but I'm going to go ahead and let these start to boil. Wow. Go ahead and cut up the rest of my potatoes. Then I've got to cut up my onions and my peppers. My peppers are already julienne sliced, so I don't have to do much to those because they were in the freezer already cut up. So now that my potatoes are boiling, I'm going to chop up my celery. I want it to be small as well. So I'm gonna put this in a bowl. Gonna chop up my onion. Get my garbage bowl to put all of this in my garbage bowl. We're gonna chop up this onion. That to our bowl. Let's add that to the bowl. Let's see, do I need more? Why not? It's more flavor. Then we can add our peppers. Let's get rid of our garbage bowl. We don't need that anymore. They're frozen, so let's add those to our bowl. We're going to saute these onions and peppers and celery. So I'm going to heat up my skillet with a little oil. Some little olive oil. I forgot to add that to the ingredients, but it's just olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Going to heat that up, and then we're going to just saute our peppers. Okay, let's throw those in there. And while those are sauteing, let's get this out of the way. I want to start to shred up my chicken. Okay? So we're just gonna, I'm gonna pull that skin off though, because it had skin on it. Just gonna pull the chicken right off of the bone. And when you slow cook chicken, it becomes so tender, it just falls apart. So look, I'm just gonna shred it all up and get that fat out of there. And get the chicken in there first. Let's get it off the bone first. I'm not going to use all of this chicken in the soup. I'm going to find something else to do with it. You can do so many different things with shredded chicken. It's definitely easier to use boneless chicken, but it's cheaper to use chicken on the bone. Let me stir my peppers. Put this over a little bit so you can see what's going on over here. Multitasking. And you can use a fork to shred this, or you can just take your hands. I think I've got most of this off of the bone, so I'm going to just go ahead and use my hands and just pull it apart. just gonna pull it apart. Look at that. Look how easy it comes apart. When you slow cook stuff, it tenderizes the meat, and it just is so easy to pull it apart. And like I said, I can use this for a lot of things. Like I can make tacos with it. I can make all kinds of things. So our potatoes are boiling. Our peppers are becoming nice and fragrant. Oh my goodness, they smell amazing. There's a bone in there. So we're going to combine all of this, and we're going to have some soup, you guys. Look at that nice shredded chicken. I'm gonna taste it. It's good because I seasoned it with some salt and pepper and some Italian seasoning, and I put a bay leaf and water in there and just let that cook. Oh my goodness, this is good. Oh, and I had that celery in there. All right, these are about done. One more minute. I'm gonna go wash my hands, and then I'm gonna start cooking, combining everything. Okay, so my chicken is shredded. Like I said, I'm not gonna use all of this. I could probably just use 1 cup. My potatoes are getting nice and soft. I'm gonna go ahead and add my peppers. Stir that up. I'm not going to have to use very much seasoning because remember, the chicken was already seasoned. But I am going to go ahead and start adding my seasoning. Put a little salt, a little Italian seasoning, a little black pepper, I'm going to take a fork and stick it in one of my potatoes to see if it's done. That's how you see if they're done. You just stick a fork in them. And if they're very soft, then that means they're done. They don't have to be totally done because they're going to continue cooking with the soup. Sorry about all of that. Oops. All of that smoke. But I want that to be up there. So let's go ahead and add some of our chicken. Like I said, I'm probably about a cup. Maybe 2. And we add 2 cups. It'll be thick. Yeah, there we go. All right, now let's add our corn. And I'm going to use the liquid in the corn. You can use cream style corn if you'd like, but since I used a cream soup, I didn't use cream style corn. I'm just using whole kernel corn. I'm gonna put a couple cans in here. Get that liquid out. Let's go ahead and stir this up. And usually, corn chowder is nice and creamy, so this is the easy way to do it. We're going to add our cream of chicken soup. I want to get all of that out of there. That creaminess is not just to make it creamy, but it also has a lot of flavor in there. All right. It's good. I'm gonna mix that up. I'm gonna turn this down and just let it simmer for a good 15 minutes. And then we should be ready to eat because our potatoes will definitely be done by then. All of the flavors will have combined to be good. You know what, I should have put in here some carrots, but you don't have to. You can grate up carrots if you'd like to put in there. Take a look at that. It smells amazing. It's colorful. It's pretty. It's creamy. It's meaty. I'm trying to see if it's enough chicken in here or should I add more, but I think it's enough chicken in here. It won't hurt to add a little more. You can put as much chicken or as little chicken as you want in yours. Okay, so our soup is done and I am ready to taste it. It's nice and bubbly, hot. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's creamy. And if only you could smell it. So I've got my bowl, I'm ready. There's a lot of meat in here. Like I said, you don't have to put a lot of meat in yours if you don't want. Some people don't even put meat in their chowder. So look at it, look at it. Oh my goodness, it's thick and chunky and creamy. Okay, it's hot. Remember that, it's hot. So I'm gonna let it sit here and cool just for a second. And while it's cooling, to those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Lavonne Fulton. This is my kitchen. And if you were to hit that subscribe button, you'd be privy to all of my videos when they come out. So I'm going to try it, hopefully not to burn myself. Oh, one more thing I forgot to tell you. Hang on. If you are new to the channel, I also have my cookbook, which is called Lavonne's Kitchen. A lot of my recipes, there's over 100 recipes in here, but a lot of my recipes that you do see on my YouTube channel may be in there. Okay, let's see if we can do this without burning ourselves. You know how I am, always in a hurry and I'm always burning myself. But you see that smoke? If you can only taste those flavors, oh my goodness. Well, the potatoes are nice and soft, tender. The chicken is definitely tender. The onions and peppers and celery, that just gave it the right flavor. And that Italian seasoning, oh my God. I put a little extra pepper in mine because I like spicy stuff, but this is delicious. Now all I need is a croissant to go with it. Because I'm about to eat this. This is a nice big bowl. I'm hungry and I'm about to eat it. And guess what? I'll see you guys next time in the kitchen. Bye.